Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the KJD Show. I am your host, KJD. My friend Jennifer Santola, who dates Kyle Landash, aka KY, I'm sure a lot of people that live in the St. Charles Parish region know them both very, very well, had made a request for what I'm going to be talking about on today's show, or a suggestion if you want to say that. What to expect from the KJD Show in 2013 and my New Year's resolutions for 2013. Okay, so what do I expect? What should you guys be expecting from me in 2013? Well, one of the things I want to do is I want to have some guests on this show more often. I want to interview people on the show. I'm going to continue to talk about the same things that I usually talk about: sports, as many non-political current events as I can. You know, my opinion on things that's going on. My New Year's resolution, I'm going to keep up the same fitness regime that I did. I'm going to continue to try to improve my eating habits. One of the main keys that I had during 2012 that made me so successful was the fact that I quit drinking February 5th, 2012. It happened to be my 25th birthday, and it was the same day of the Super Bowl when the New England Patriots lost to the New York Giants. You know, I got involved in a lot of physical events such as the half marathon, bridge run, Crescent City Classic. You know, I don't think I'm getting involved in those running events this year. You know, let's just say that I'm not going to say it's not my cup of tea. I still run when I can to keep myself in shape. Let's just say that the running events kind of rub me the wrong way. I'm going to continue to try and improve myself career-wise. I'm going to continue to try to find what my match is in life, what my niche in life is. Obviously, it's going to take a couple of years for everybody to figure out where they belong. I'm not going to be complacent. I'm going to continue to do what I can to improve myself as a human being. I'm going to continue to try to strengthen my relationship with God. Pray the rosary as much as I should. Savor my time in the Adoration Chapel when I go every so many Fridays from 11 p.m. to midnight. I'm going to continue being myself. That's something that I think I did a very good job of in 2012. I think towards the end of 2011 I kind of made it known that, hey, I'm nobody's stepping stone. 2012 I did a good job of trying to let people know that. I think that was a bad habit that I had for most of my life, and I really feel like I've done my part to try to correct that. If you're a stepping stone in life, you're not going to be really going too many places. Other people will be getting ahead of you at your expense without them even putting forth the extra effort into it. So I kind of learned that the hard way, and I just think it's something that I need to continue to work on. You know, I'm going to try to continue to address a lot of weaknesses that I realize that I have in my personal life. I'm not going to say them on here. If you know me very well, you probably know what some of those weaknesses are. You probably know what some of my strengths are. I know what I need to do to address those weaknesses. I'm going to continue to not drink as much as... I'm going to continue to abstain from drinking as much as I can. I like the results that I've been getting from being sober since February of 2012. I don't plan on drinking, and I mean, it's just something that I don't like. I've seen what alcohol does to certain people, and it's also a waste of money if you're not careful with it. You know, but what you guys are probably should be expecting on the show, I want to have more guests. Whenever I become financially able, I want to have a room just for the show. You know, kind of like the Jay Leno show or Miz TV. Even when Christian Cage had the Peep Show or when Chris Jericho had the highlight reel. I want to have a little background, you know, the furniture, the coffee table. Even have a camera person every now and then. Or even have an actual video camera instead of using a phone or an iPad. So that way, you know, we can be a little bit more creative on the show. I want to upgrade this show. This is not just my show. It may be called the KJD Show, but this is your show. something from my viewers. If you guys got any suggestions, leave a comment. You know I'm always open for discussion. Take care. I hope everybody had a good Christmas.